Happy Thursday to you. Today is Thursday, November 7th, 2024. I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And today, my friends, we are here for what I feel is some much needed connecting time, some stitching time, some time to just take a breather, put all the worries out of your head. This has been a long time coming. It's been a long time since we've had a stitch hour, since we've had a happy little stitch hour. And I used to really enjoy doing them and just have it's like a sit and chat type of a setup. It's very casual. I'm in my office just hanging out with you guys, chatting, getting some stitching done, taking a breather, answering any questions you guys might have, but really just hanging out with each other. And I've missed doing this. And I feel like in the busyness of trying to build a business and family life and like all of that stuff, this has been something that's been pushed aside. And so during the month of November, which for me is a gratitude month, like all the time, I try to have gratitude thoughts each day, but for sure, I try to just stop, especially leading into the busy holiday season, stop and focus on a gratitude each day. So I just wanted to slow down with you guys for a little bit and chat and catch up with you and see how everybody's doing and answer any questions you might have. So, how is everybody doing today? How is your week going? How's your Thursday? And let's see who's here. Hello, Sharon. How are you? It's a rainy day. Have the temperatures cooled? Have the temperatures cooled? You know what? Maybe I should move that to the other side. I'm blocking it. I put this back here so maybe I could set it right there. I'm still working on my Afghan. Hello, Georgia. Sharon says, how is the prep for the open house going? It's going well. It's not going as quickly as I would like. So normally when I work on the storefront to try to get it ready for either grand opening or a season swap, so we swap out seasons in the storefront so that we can bring fresh stuff up, up to the storefront for people to be able to see. And when we do that, the ideas and the placement of stuff usually comes a little bit faster. I just said to a couple of our team members this morning, I said, I think that my creative portal is blocked right now. I feel like it's just blocked. I can't think of where I want to put stuff to make it look the way that I want it to look. Like it's just not coming together in my brain. And so it's going a little bit slower than normal. But I have to have it ready to go by tomorrow because our holiday open house starts tomorrow. For the storefront. And so I have to have it ready to go by tomorrow. So one way or another, it's got to come together in my brain today. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Arlene. How are you? How are you, Arlene? I am good. Life is heavy at times, so I've got some extra stuff on my plate outside of what you guys know me for, like shop stuff. So I've got some extra stuff on my plate. Aging parents, aging loved ones. It's never easy to deal with that and to go through that phase in life. And so there's some, if I'm being honest, I mean, Arlene, I could just give you the answer like, yeah, everything's great. Everything's good. But there's some hard things going on for sure. Some challenging things, but also very good things and very positive and happy things. My little one's birthday is coming up, so we're going to have a 6-year-old in the house. And so she and I have been talking a lot about her birthday coming up. So that's exciting and happy, and she's very excited. She's still at that age where birthdays are like, not just another day, but they're very exciting. So I'm good. How are you, Arlene? Hi, Wendy. How are you? Hello, Marcia. Marcia, you have been on my mind for some reason. I don't know if it's because of your, stuff that you shared that you had going on, or if it's other reasons. But for some reasons, you've been on my mind a lot lately. I've been thinking very, very fondly about you, and hope you are doing well. You need and deserve a break. Thank you. This is the first time I've picked up crochet in a very long time. So this feels really good. Crochet is always my, like, I need to do it more. And I don't. I did also, I wasn't sure. You guys have this problem where you go to like, maybe you're going on a trip, or maybe you're going to have a stitch day with a friend or something like that, like I'm doing right now. And you don't know what to take. You don't know what you're going to be in the mood to do. So that was me today. I was like, oh, what should I take? I'm not sure. Am I going to feel like crocheting? Am I going to feel like cross stitching? I knew it was going to be one of those two. So I brought this as well. Sorry, not doing a very good job of showing it. Because I started this last year, didn't quite finish it, but I only have the 3 houses at the bottom. That's what it looks like. I just have the three houses and the snow and the little pieces of greenery at the bottom. So this is another one that I hope to kind of, when we do have basketball season starting up, so that's gonna take some evenings, but you know, as the cooler weather moves in, I really start to look forward to those snuggly nights of cross stitching and crocheting and doing that stuff. Sharon, yes, it's cooled off. Finally, not Wisconsin cool, but it has been humid and warm here. Not yesterday, like yesterday it cooled off, and today it's cooled out. Today is a beautiful day. It's cooler and it's good, but we've had unusual humidity and warmer temperatures here. So that's odd. But today it feels nice out. Denise, hello. Raining here in New Orleans, we as well, but still very warm, doing some hand stitching again. Nice. Wendy, I'm holding my, and feeding her a bottle while watching. I've just about finished my quilted scarecrow. Oh, you have. Oh, your grandbaby though. How old? And that's like the best therapy ever, Wendy. Just holding that baby. That's the best. This square, I picked all random colors, and I'll be darned if it didn't. Look how it turned out, just randomly. Your granny square blanket is beautiful back there. Thank you. So it's, well, I'm making progress little by little. Keep at it. What fabric is that? It's beautiful. Water lily, 32 count water lily by Wichell. It's a very lovely green. I'm doing a couple. I think I actually use that maybe from the other one I'm stitching. So I'm doing a couple Christmas stitches on it. I'm still working on my Christmas list. That's another one I'd really love to pull out and finish. So I really do enjoy doing that one and this one when I sit down and actually make a concerted effort to do it. But I'm using water lily for a couple of stitches that I have going on right now. And it's really a lovely Christmas color. It could also easily be used for like a spring color, a spring stitch, but it's really lovely for a Christmas stitch. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy that color. And I don't normally love 32 count, but I'm kind of liking it right now. Good afternoon, Chris. Went to the Houston Quilt Show, had a great time, but caught COVID. Darn it. Did you have fun? What were like the top 3 things for you? What did you enjoy the most about it? Maybe it's something that happened there at the quilt show. Maybe it was like time away. Maybe it was, I don't know what it could be, but it doesn't have to be like quilt show specific. But what did you enjoy most about the quilt show? I'm curious. Sheila, hello. Put down crochet to hand sew quilt as you go 2.5-inch hexies. I'm now sewing 336 hexies together to make a twin quilt. I've been working on it since the end of August. It's almost 2/3 done. That's awesome. That's awesome progress since the end of August. Yay for you. Hello, Renee. Hello, Stacy. She's 4 months on Monday. That is such a fun age. They're like old enough where they're pretty, stable. But young enough where they're not mobile, like not all over the place and into everything. That is such a fun age. I'm loading a quilt on the long arm. Boy, 108 is so fun to wrangle. I'm sure that is a beast to get it to go where you need it to go and make sure all the wrinkles are out. Arlene, I'm well. Being a caregiver is hard. Remember to take care of you. I took care of mom and dad for the past 4 years. It's hard. The aging process is hard. It's hard. Look. There. I have another one. So now I just need to add the gray. The gray to the outside, and then that one will be ready to go. Look, I have a similar one. What is the deal with the greens and the blues? I just draw randomly. I try to make it very random. Stacy, I love your quilt blocks on the wall. Thank you, Stacy. Chris, such a nice collection of quilt blocks on the wall. Thank you. You guys know who makes those, right? Red Rain Boots Handmade is her following, is her Instagram. She makes all of those local blocks. They're super cute. And she's got a lot more than that. I just have that many, but she has a lot of other ones too. Customer quilting today, says Carolyn. Hello. 4 quilts on schedule today. Fingers crossed. Hello, Susan. I'm knitting on a dishcloth and sewing on the binding of my new Christmas tree skirt while watching you crochet. Yay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking time to slow down with me today. It'd be pretty lonely if I was like, okay, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to chat with these people, reconnect with everybody because I really love our online community and I really love taking time to connect with you. And I feel like I've been out of the loop lately. And then I show up here and nobody comes. And then I'd be like, this is really great to connect with all these people and to have some downtime. So thank you all for joining me and coming to sit down and slow down with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, once I get a good start here, then I'll get this corner done. This is not necessarily the color I would have chosen, but I'm trying not to control the scrappy, right? Trying not to control the scrappy. It's a struggle for me sometimes. My friend had a quilt displayed in the red, white, and blue category. Nice. That's very exciting. So that's one of your top 3. Hello, Stacy. Marion Berry Jam in the canner now. Nice. Hope all are well. Hope you are well too. They are super cute. Thank you, Stacy. Red Rain Boots did red fabric exchange last year and pattern this year is blue. Seems like so much fun. Oh, that's nice. We've missed you, says Sharon. I have missed you guys too. So I want to catch up on all the stuff that's going on out there. So share some information with me and ask me any questions, anything you have questions about. I'm happy to share with you what I have in my brain while I'm sitting here. I can relate. Enjoy. This is also maybe a little bit easier for me to do and read comments at the same time. With cross stitch, I'd probably lose my spot, or, this I can do while still talking and not have to focus too much on it. There's no slowing down here. Cecily Quill, I have you on my headphones as I work on the long arm. That's awesome. Totally random randomness. It is tough for me too. It is tough for me. So I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and not control the scrappy. Don't control the scrappy. Oh, so I do have a couple stories for you guys. I did the red fabric swap with red remnants last year. It was so fun. Oh, nice. Stacy, okay, is the quilted scarecrow and backing on the way yet? Also, do you have family tradition for your kiddos' birthdays? So we received, I'm glad you asked that, because we did receive a lot of the Lori Holt wide backs. So we received a bunch from Autumn, and we received a bunch from Hometown Holiday. Not all, though. So we received the backing set for pumpkins and haystacks, crows in the corn, and autumn skies. And then we received the backing sets for Let's Make a Snowman, Holiday Sampler. I thought there was another one. Decorating the Tree. Oh, duh. Like one of my favorites. So those have all been cut. All the invoices have been sent for those, and any paid invoices have been shipped. The rest of the wide backs are supposed to be coming very soon. I've not received shipment notification for any more yet, but they are supposed to be coming very, very soon. So I feel like now that this first shipment has come, now that supply chain is opened up a little bit. And so the other ones, I'm hoping, again, I don't have shipment notifications, so I can't guarantee to you when they're going to be here until I have notification that they've shipped. But I'm getting a sincere feeling that they shouldn't be too far behind. For quilted scarecrow, quilted snowman, how to build a scarecrow, for any that are remaining, shouldn't be too far behind. Also, do you have family tradition for kiddos' birthdays? So usually the weekend, if the birthday falls during the week, usually the weekend before or after is extended family birthday celebration. So we have my parents come and my mother-in-law comes, and I have a sister who lives close, like in an hour vicinity, and so she usually comes. And the kiddo or kiddos get to pick what they would like for the meal for when we have the extended family get together. So my little one, since hers is coming up, her favorite, and every year she requests the same birthday meal for when family comes, which is creamy chicken wild rice soup. It's like her favorite. She looks forward to it every year, and we purposely don't have it until her birthday. Then I make it after her birthday, but we kind of save it for her birthday because she asks for it every year. So she asked for that. She kind of had to fight my mom a little bit, because I made the same offer to my mom, who just had a birthday recently, and I said, what do you want for your birthday meal? I'm happy to make something. And she kind of said, well, really love that soup, but I know that the little one is going to want it. And I said, well, let me see if she does, and if she doesn't, then we'll do it for yours. And my little one was like, I would like to have the soup. So instead, my mom picked something else. And I did a caramel apple bar for her. So my sister did the meal part for my mom, and I did the dessert part. So I had the idea because my mom loves caramel apples. I had the idea to do a caramel apple bar and gave her the choice. Like, do you want a cake or do you want this idea I came up with, this caramel apple bar? And she goes, oh, I would love the caramel apple bar. So we did that for hers. So they get to pick the food that they want. And then for hers, since her birthday is on a different day, then we'll also have like just us, my husband and I, and her siblings, a small celebration on the actual day. And she gets to pick what kind of cake she would like. And so I said, you could even put in a request. I don't know if it's going to be able to happen, but if you want a certain decoration on it, like maybe you would want bluey decorations or something like that. And so guess what her pick was for her cake theme for decorating? It was, you're not going to guess. I'm just going to tell you. It was family. She wants her family on her cake for decoration. All 8 of us and our little dog. She wants her family on her cake. So that was her request. So I need to try to make that happen and see if we can make that happen for her birthday, which is next week. So we do that kind of stuff, like nothing super fancy. They usually get to pick the meal, get to have input on like what kind of dessert they want to have for their cake, and to be able to blow out candles. And it's pretty low key. That's about it. Nothing, no big traditions, but just have the day be about them and try our darndest to make it a special one. Spending time with each other, that's usually part of it. So we'll try to do that. She loves to play family games together, so we'll probably try to have like a little family game night with her, because I know she likes doing that. Late arrival. Hello, Nancy. Good morning, Kim. Crochet time. It's happening. Love it. Been doing some crochet Christmas ornaments. Just pulled up to get a pedicure and brought my stuff to do more. That's awesome. Hello, Mary Lou. Don't worry. It's very like you've just missed me blabbing. You haven't missed much. You're all right. Arlene, I try to control it by wanting it all to match. I know, Arlene, that is my problem too. But I have to remember all Lori's colors go together well. They do. You're safe. You're safe working within Lori's palette. But I'm the same way. I feel like it has to go together, or like, I don't know. I feel the need to control it, and I'm trying to let that go. Okay. Stacy, are you able to kit up Sherry and Chelsea's pumpkin? I saw that. Because we did tulip and vines, right? We did tulips and vines, which we have in the shop right now from Laguna Sunrise. People requested that and loved it. And we put together an exclusive kit only available at Happy Little Stitch Shop. As far as I know, I don't think anybody else has it. And I worked directly with Sherry to put that kit together for you guys. She was really kind and nice to work with me on what she used in her kit so that we could replicate what she did. So we have our pumpkins and vines kit, and tulips and vines, sorry. But I just saw her release the picture of pumpkins and vines, which is super cute. So yes, I'm going to add that to my list of things to look into and see if I can put together a kit for that, like we did for tulips and vines. That's my hope. Stacy, oh, yummy recipe corner. I know. Did I share it one year? I don't remember. I should probably see if I can track that down. My oldest, Dee, she always requests for the chocolate. I'm pretty sure that I've shared the chocolate cake recipe, but she always asks for that. Every time she asks for it, I'm like, oh, I want that cake. I started making it for them when they were little because I was doing a lot of homemade baking and cooking at that time. And so I found this chocolate cake. It has 3 layers. I found this chocolate cake recipe, and I started making that for them when they were little, and they loved it. And, that was maybe a big mistake on my part because now, she primarily, not everybody, sometimes the other kids will ask for it too, but she absolutely, Dee absolutely loves that cake. And so for her birthday, that's usually what she asks for is, that chocolate cake, and I go, "Oh, you want that cake? Because it takes a hot minute to make." And she always goes, "Yeah." But then she goes, "But if you don't want to, it's okay." Because she's like her mom. She never wants to, like, ask for anything. She never wants to be a burden to anybody or cause blah, 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 and so she gets that honest from me. And, I "No, no, no, of course I'll make it. It's fine." So, there's that one. Chicken and Wowari soup is my favorite. It's so yummy. I just found the recipe online, actually. It's nothing, like, special that I created. Um, I got a scarf out. I started 2 years ago. I started it before chemo. When I got it out to work on, I realized very quickly I forgot how to knit. Oh, no. At least I know how to crochet. I was a little bit concerned about that getting on here with you guys today. I was like, "Oh, no. What if I forget? What if it," but, I mean, it's just crochet, and so it came back pretty quickly. I know, wasn't that nice of her for her family cake, Sharon? Angela, my birthday is in August. I want all those things for my birthday, please. What would you like me to make for you, Sharon? Hello, Roxy. I just have to laugh at and press on. Bex from Texas, what are you laughing about? I'm cross-stitching the Laura Holt Scarecrow, slow but steady. I love hearing family traditions. Yum. Now we need to do that. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Are you still having Thursday at 1:30 today? No, this is replacing that because um uh because let me tell you this. Let me tell you this that I haven't had time or thought of it when I've been with you. So I'm usually trying to tell you all the stuff that's going on in the shop. And part of it for me is I've told you before on here, I am not a salesperson. I don't like pushing stuff at people all the time. So if I feel like I'm pushing stuff, I want to just stop. I want to just stop and just connect with you again. And so I was excited to just have a connection time and not like a, hey, this is what's going on in the shop time. So that was part of it. But the other big reason is that my nephew is getting married at the end of this month. We are having a wedding in the family, which hasn't happened in 20 years. I think my sister was the last like person in our family that we had a wedding for. And that was like 20 years ago. Um, and so we're having a wedding in the family, which we are all very excited about. I'm very unprepared for. I do not have an outfit to wear. I'm probably going to dig something out of my closet and hope it fits. But my mom has an alterations appointment today, just like right outside of our shop at 1:30. So I am going to help her with her alterations appointment and see my dad at that time, see my mom and dad at that time. Um, so I couldn't do the live stream at that time, but I still wanted to get together with you guys today, or at least this week sometime. And so that's why I switched the time and decided to just like come and chat with you guys for a little bit. So no live stream at 1:30 today. Are you excited for the open house? I am I'm stressed about the open house right now because I'm not fully prepared. If I were more prepared, then I'd be like, okay, this sounds good. But it's a lot of work. I've seen all the shop owners in this town who are hosting an open house this weekend because there are a bunch of us who are hosting an open house this weekend. And I've seen everybody busy getting their Christmas decorations up and busy doing this and doing that. And doing all, I mean, it's a lot of work for store owners, which you guys know I don't have any problem with. I'm not scared of work. Um, but it's a busy time. It's a busy time for for shop owners to do that Christmas swap, to swap over for the holiday season. Because I've seen them all crazy busy at work. And when you add that to an online business, and we just kicked off this week a super huge gratitude sale. Did you guys see the information about that? It's another massive sale that will end in like a week and a half. It's not running through the end of the month because I have more plans up my sleeves for you people. So it's not running through the end of the month, but it's running through the 18th. It will end at the end of the day on the 18th. So we have a massive gratitude sale happening right now. So there's a lot of irons in the fire right now. A lot of irons in the fire, which is good. That's not a complaint. It's good. And I'm excited about it and happy about it. Stacy, you're amazing and your team is too. You all will rock it. Try to enjoy. Oh, thank you. Hello, what Mandy made next. Hello, hello. So that was part of what I wanted to tell you is that my nephew's getting married. So yay for him. But also I have a couple family stories to share with you. So last week, I think it was on Friday. You guys, oh my gosh. Getting ready for the day, trying to get everybody out the door for school. And my middle daughter, R, comes into my room. Kleenex over her nose like this, crying. I thought maybe she got, had a bloody nose and she was like freaked out about it. And so I looked at her and I said, "What's going on? Are you okay? What's wrong?" And she kind of started laughing a little bit while she's crying because she clearly is hurting. But she knew that what she was about to say was so ridiculous that she was laughing a little bit at herself. So I said, "What is going on? Are you okay? What happened?" And she said, "I was in the bathroom getting ready and I sneezed." And she went forward and she hit her nose on the bathroom counter. So her nose right here was split open and bleeding. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? Why can you not control your body when you sneeze? Well, what is going on? Are you serious? And she's like, "Yeah, I know." She goes, "My nose really hurts." So I had to take it off, look at it. It's, cut open right across the bridge and bleeding and has a bump, like starting to swell. So I'm testing it. I said, "Do this, do this." Okay, it doesn't look like it's broken. You don't need stitches. I mean, there's not a lot there to work with. They're not going to be able to pull that together. So you're fine. Get some ice and, put some ice on it. And she goes about her day, goes to school. People are like, "What happened to your nose?" And she tells them the story. So all day long, she's got a good sense of humor, but people were kind of, giving her a hard time about sneezing and like hurting her nose. Oh, so the next day she woke up on Saturday, she had like 2 black eyes. That kid, I was like, "What are you doing?" And then I said, "We have to put you in a bubble." Like she just got out of the boot before the school year started. And now she's got her wrist in a brace because she sprained it. And they think she tore some cartilage in it during the volleyball season. And so, and then she just is in the bathroom and she sneezes. And that's what happens. I'm like, "We have to put you in a bubble. You need some bubble wrap around you." Oh my gosh. It was crazy. Wish I could come to your open house. That would be so much fun. Please post pictures. I will try. Sharon, oh, yeah. I know it must have hurt. I mean, that's a super sensitive. That's a super sensitive location. And it continued to hurt through the day. I mean, she was kind of sore throughout most of the day. But I thought, who does that? Who sneezes and like smashes their face up? It was very crazy. Very, very crazy. I don't even know if I shared. I probably didn't because Halloween was on Thursday night last week. So let me see if I can. Let me share a picture of my little one. Don't judge her. I sneezed multiple times in a row and smacked my head. Oh no. To the urgent care, and then they investigated. Oh no. That is horrible. Oh, funny now, not then. Yes, I believe it. I've said it before and we'll say it again. You need to write a book. There's so many things happen. Okay, let me see if I can show you a picture of. I think I snagged one super fast before we headed out the door. So this is my little one for Halloween. She was Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is a My Little Pony. It's actually a hand-me-down costume because that's how we do it in our house. Usually, I mean, especially her, she gets to choose from the costume bin what she would like to do, what she would like to be. So she chose Rainbow Dash. Hello, White Squirrel. How are you? So that was her for Halloween. She was a little stinker yesterday. I got a little bit of a teaching from my little one yesterday. So I went to pick her up from school at the end of the school day and had to run home to pick up my farmhouse Christmas cross stitch that is finished and framed because it's going to be on display in the storefront during the Christmas season. So I kept forgetting to bring it to the storefront. Every time I got here at work, I'd be like, darn it, I forgot that cross stitch again. So while I was thinking about it, when I picked her up from school, I thought, let's just run home. Let's just get it now while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise I will forget about it again and it won't be here again. So I picked her up and I said, we're going to run home really quick. I'm going to pick up this cross stitch so that I can put it in the storefront. She's like, okay, sounds good. So I run home and I said, you just stay here because I knew that Dee was having a lesson. So she was online having a music lesson and I wanted it to be quiet. And so I said, you just stay here. I'll run in quick and I'll grab it. Do you want me to grab you a snack while I'm in there? Are you hungry? And she goes, yeah, I would like the oval crackers. And I said, okay, the townhouse crackers. And she goes, yeah, I'd like the townhouse crackers. I said, okay, I'll grab them. So I go inside and grab the cross stitch and I quietly run down the hall to the kitchen and grab her an applesauce and then also grabbed her the box of townhouse crackers. I just grabbed them out of the cupboard really quick. Go out and I said, I thought you might want my applesauce too. So I grabbed one of these and she was like, oh, good. And so she starts eating her applesauce. She gets done with the applesauce and she goes, can I have the crackers now? And I said, yeah. So I hand them back to her. And she goes, aw, these aren't the right crackers. And I go, what are you talking about? You wanted townhouse. That's what it is. And she goes, no, they're not the right ones. She shows me the box and she goes, look, they're not the right one. She's pointing at the box. And I go, oh, flatbread pita. I didn't know we had those in the cupboard. I said, I just saw that it said townhouse and I thought they were the right ones. And she goes, Mom, you have to read the box. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, okay. I didn't know we had the other ones. So she was very disappointed. She had her heart set on oval townhouse crackers. And instead she got the flatbread pita and was very disappointed. She wasn't very happy about that. And she let me know it. She's a little stinker, that one. She's a little stinker. It was. The reason he was investigated was because I fell up the stairs. Oh, that is a rough year. It is not fun. Not fun at all. What a cutie. Oh no, I know. She was like, Mom, gosh, I just want the right crackers. I was like, I thought they were the right crackers. They were not. They were not. There's another one. Gotten three done. Gee, Mom. What else? What are you guys working on? What are you looking forward to? What projects are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to in your life? Is there anything exciting that you're doing or that you have coming up? Do you have any other questions for me? Anything that I can help you with? And are you ready for Thanksgiving? Oh, I am making white squirrel. Gorgeous colors. Why, thank you. I'm working on more for my Afghan, my granny square Afghan. So I'll add more. I'm just working on more squares so I can keep adding to that. That's the other thing that I wanted to tell you. Finished another pumpkin seed. Love these. I love those pumpkin seeds too. We are working on complete kit bundles, by the way, if anybody's interested. If you missed the pumpkin seed block of the month train and you're like, oh, I really want to do those like I do. I missed the block of the month train too. So we're working on putting together complete quilt seed bundles for all of the quilt seeds, actually. Prairie, Hometown, Calico, and Autumn. So we'll have complete bundles with all the quilt seeds, with all the fabric, and finishing kits as well, which we have some of that stuff available separately, like individually in the shop right now. But we're going to bundle it up for you too, in case anybody missed it and is interested in it. I don't know. Just trust it, Angela. Just let it go. Trust it. Don't control the scrappy. Finished another. Oh, looking forward to the geese seeds. Me too. Those geese quilt seeds are so cute. That reservation is out there. I'm excited about it. Those geese are adorable with the little quilt. They're so cute. Going to Cyprus on Sunday. That's exciting. I would love to make an Afghan like that, but find the Lori Holt yarn too thin for my crochet skills. Oh, I love it. Need to practice. Yeah, I love it. I think I do think, yeah, the attention situation, like maybe I try to crochet looser because I like how it looks more when I use this. See, I wouldn't necessarily put these two together, but let it go, let it go. Don't worry about it anymore. Working on wool hat mittens and small quilts for Western North Carolina shelters. I love it. Did you get our stuff yet? Some of our stuff. We're working on another package. Do you still need stuff? Because we're working on another package. I'm working on flea market flowers cross stitch. My goodness, the pattern is so tiny. I can hardly see the symbols. Oh, like you need a magnifying glass. I finished up a granny square Afghan last Christmas. My last round was black. Never again. Old eyes can't see black too good. Oh no. Stacy, I'm looking forward to going back to cross stitching. 3 more craft shows to go. Then we're redoing a few rooms, and I'm going to a larger sewing papercraft room. That's awesome. How exciting. Susan, have you ever seen or know of a blanket that has big blocks that you can cross stitch on? Oh, I saw one the other day that had the alphabet stitch for a baby blanket. It was gorgeous. I have not seen like a kit, or like a put together thing for you to be able to do. I have not seen that, but maybe it exists. Otherwise, I could research like how to how to put that together. And are you being random with your colors, like whatever comes out? Yes. Yes. That's what I'm trying. So this bag over here has all the colors for this round that I haven't used yet. Once I use it for this round, then it goes into my other bag. So these have all been used for this round for my fourth round. And then I'll work from this bag. Well, no, after I do my fourth round, I'll just do all gray. Yeah. Bex from Texas. I've been finishing up a fence rail quilt for hubby. I free motion quilted it. I need to bind it and some cool embroidery and crocheted. Nice. You've been busy. With any luck, I'll be stitching in my new space when we start next year. So long as yay! Her yarn and use 2 or 3 spools. There you go. You could do that. This is the awesome thing about Lori's yarn. Somehow it all works together. It does. I'm headed to Western. Could you tell me a shelter where I can donate some quilts? When my kids were little, I thought I would have the child services. My kids were so active and so I know. Dr. Allah, my son shut the car door. Oh no. I had my fingers slammed in a slam door on our van when I was little, but I didn't shut the door. My sister shut the door and she didn't know my fingers were there. And so these three fingers got slammed in the slam door of our, those old vans where you would slam the door shut. It was not good. It wasn't fun. But I've never done it on my own fingers. Oh no, the poor guy. Yes, the need is great in this area because most shelters not heated and temporary housing is like mini outdoor sheds. So more blankets still? Is that the primary thing that you need? Are there other things that are needed? Stitching on autumn waltz by. Nice. How many colors total are you using in the Afghan? Well, I'm using all of them. So, no, I'm not using cloud and I'm not using chamomile. So 38, I guess, would be the total amount because there are 40 colors out right now. So currently I'm using 38 of the 40. But the other 8 are coming out in December. And I actually have 8 of the 8 colors already. So I could start kind of mixing them in here and there and then have a total of 46. So I could do that. And I have thought about that. I haven't quite landed on if that's what I want to do or not, but I have thought, should I add those 8 in? Should I not? I don't know. Does Lori Harold have a new crochet yarn coming out to go with Hometown Holiday? So she has 8 new colors coming out in December. They're not really specific to a collection of hers. They're just 8 new colors, which are, let me see if I can remember them all off the top of my head. Blush, Old Rose, Stonewash, Garden Green. I'm not going to remember them all. That's only 4. I only got 50%. I failed. Blush, Cider. That's 6 out of 8. I don't remember the other ones. There's an eggshell one. Maybe it's eggshell. This is 7. I don't remember the last one. Brown sugar, 8. Yay. I was very excited about that accomplishment. I'm sure you guys are like, calm down, lady. It's nice though when you can remember all the things. It's better than the alternative. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look at it. I need a structure for working on Afghan. Do you have a goal for a number of squares a week? I don't. I mean, I'm failing at this Afghan miserably, so don't follow my lead. But when I was doing well on it, I can tell you this. I tried to get done at least a couple squares a day. So at least a couple. I tried to set aside 2 times to sit down for maybe 20 to 30 minutes and get 2 squares done. Now I'm doing a little bit different, because I'm doing the rounds. And so I make up a bunch of squares and then I go through and I will add the next round and then I'll add the next round. So at least if I could get like, it didn't necessarily matter. Usually I could do, if I spent about 45 minutes to an hour, I could probably get 2 whole squares done a day in that time period. So if I did that, so, 10 to 14 squares a week, if I was diligent about it, that's what it kind of worked out to making good progress number wise. Yes, smaller blankets that are more portable if they move temporary housing, wool hats and mittens, gloves and socks. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Do you have a favorite brand of crochet hook? So I use Lori's and I seem to really like it. I did get the cutest crochet hook, a Snoopy crochet hook, as a gift. And I love it to pieces. It's a little bit bigger though. And so it doesn't, like, I want to stay consistent throughout this project. I don't want to switch needles and have it not be the same. But I only really like that because it's cute and it's Snoopy. It makes me happy. So I don't necessarily have a favorite brand, but Lori's. I mean, that's what I use, and I'm happy with it. So that's kind of my go-to. I don't have different ones though, so I guess I don't have a good comparison. I'm not a great person to ask about that because I've not tried a lot of other needles. My mom had crochet needles growing up. I can't remember what the brand was for those, but she had a favorite brand that she would get. It was like her go-to. They were kind of different colored, but metallic. Does this ring a bell for anybody? So they were like pinks and greens and blues, but they were like this metallic kind of feel to it. Did you guys see the gratitude sale? Did you guys see that post? Or if you get our newsletter, you probably saw it in there. But did that announcement get out to you guys? I assume everybody here has seen it, knows about it. But maybe I'm wrong. But it's a pretty amazing sale. And so many collections. Oh my gosh. So many collections on sale. So many collections, which I can tell you because I have the list right over here because I was working on it last week to get it ready to go for Monday. I was actually working on it on Sunday. The fun thing about this job is you never know what's going to happen each day. So sometimes you can come in with the best laid plans of like, okay, I'm going to get A, B, C, D, E, F, G done, and it works out and you're like, wow, it's really productive. And then other days stuff pops up and you're reacting to stuff that's going on instead of following your plan. And then sometimes you have a plan and then you get this other idea and you want to run with it. And then everything on your list doesn't get done. So last week was kind of a crazy week for stuff popping up and also other stuff needing to happen. So I was in on Sunday getting everything ready for that gratitude sale and getting it out there so it would be ready to go by Monday morning. Is that what it's called? K? So maybe, I mean, that's That's what she always used. Does Lori have a video about this Afghan? She does, yeah. So if you go to her YouTube channel and you search for Granny Square, she shows you how to make each of these granny squares. And that's in one video. And then you can see how to, she has another video to show you how to combine the squares together and how to combine the rows together. And then I haven't gotten to this part yet. So once I get there, I'll have to go out and watch it. But she has a video about adding a border. And once I get to that part, I'll be playing and replaying and playing and replaying that video to add the border to it, because it really does give the Afghan a nice finish with that border. So yes, it's all out there on her YouTube channel. If you look under her playlist for crochet, you'll be able to find the Granny Square tutorial. And then she'll have another one out there that is for joining the squares and joining the rows. And then the final one, if you want to add a border, she'll have another one for putting the border on. Yeah, I think she did it not this past summer. The summer before was the summer of Granny Square. This last summer was Granny Circles or Squircles. Or this last maybe fall, she started that. But not summer 2024, summer 2023, she did the summer of Granny Squares. Here's that one. So that's when we started it. I don't remember, and I need to, it's like 200 and some. I think it's 12 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I think I don't remember how many I was going to do down. So 12 across is what this is. And it was probably, it was going to be at least 12 down, and I think I was going to make it longer. So if I did 12, I would be 144. I feel like it was like 200 and something. Maybe I was going to do 12 by 18. It's 216 or 12 by 15. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm aiming for. And I think I'll probably decide as I get closer to that and I can see, what the length turned out to be and if I want to add more. So I'll kind of play around with that once I get further. I started my Afghan but got sidetracked by all the other cute things Lori was making. I do have a finished crochet pillow though, and Afghan was a little too ambitious. Well, the fun thing about the Afghan, I think, is like when it gets done, it gets done. These granny squares are super easy to just take and do whenever I feel like I want to have handiwork to do. And like if we're on the road or, I also love making the doilies. I love crocheting anything. Like I just really enjoy it. And it's an easy, portable craft to do. I don't need special lighting. I don't need magnification. I can just take it and do it whenever. So that's what I like about it. And, when I finish this one, maybe I'm just going to start another one. So what does it matter if I'm taking a long time with it, as long as I'm having fun with it and enjoying it, So that's kind of what I like about it. Like, it doesn't have to be a super fast, it can be an ongoing project that you just pick up. And when it gets done, it gets done. And then if you enjoy it and you want to keep doing it again, then I'm going to start another one, So it doesn't matter if I'm on number 1 or number 2, as long as I'm still want to do it. And so I'm trying to not get too worried about, I don't have it done yet. Although it does sneak in, it's very easy for it to sneak in. Like, I'm still working on this Afghan, but it should be just fun. Yes, sounds like a boy. I've seen it. I wish I could act on it, but since the hurricane, everything has just been, oh no. I get it. Stitching with Granny. Denise, yes, I ordered background for Corey order gifts I'm making. Oh, yay. Getting on Happy Mail. My older sister used the colored needles as well. Oh, good. Yes, Happy Mail will be coming because we did have such an influx of orders for the sale. It's going to take a little bit longer than our typical like 24 to 48 hour turnaround. But we're nearly caught up actually. So it's, let me see. Yeah, we're close to being caught up. We'll be caught up probably between today and tomorrow. Susan, see your index finger that's holding your yarn. When I crochet, my finger moves up and down with the yarn and drives me crazy. Let me see. I want to understand what you're saying. Oh yeah, this one goes up and down. I suppose maybe mine moves around, or maybe my wrist does. I don't know. Drives me crazy. I cannot get it to stay still. Yes, love the gratitude sale. Oh, good. I'm glad you saw it. Is your shop getting better now with local quilters? A little bit. Word is spreading for sure. Yeah. Word is spreading locally, but also our town has a lot of tourist people who stop in for the day or for the weekend. So we're also getting a lot of non-local business because that's kind of the nature of our town, of this community. There's a lot of people who stop in just to kind of explore New Glarus. I loved your tomato. Thank you. I didn't make that. This was a gift from a really sweet friend. Her name was Jen, and she made this for me, and I just love it to pieces. It's ever since she sent it to me, which I was super shocked, could not believe she sent it to me. It was so nice of her. And ever since I received it from her, it has become my crochet bag. It's always been my crochet bag. I use the Metal Boy crochet. Oh, there you go. Cute, looks very scrappy. Thank you. Making crochet baskets using 2 strands. I'm going to make my Laura Hilt yarn and hook with me to North. Oh, good. Yes, good for you. You can do it. To see those blankets. Thank you. Yeah, keeps you warm while you're getting something done. I only use the ergonomic needles to keep me from getting tired. Oh, that's good. It's best if you don't sit down to do it and you're like falling asleep. That has happened to me with cross stitch. Sit down to do it and I'm like, oh, falling asleep with a needle in my hand. So, you guys, that is our happy little stitch hour. What did you guys think? Do you enjoy the stitch hour? Do you would you prefer more of them? If possible. I mean, if possible, would you prefer more of them? Or you're like, yeah, this was good. One and done, and I'm okay with that. Maybe. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. Hello, Pauline. When I first saw your shirt, I couldn't figure out. I realized you were wearing a black sweater. Yes, yes. It says quilter. Quilter. We will take Angela time whenever we can get it. You are too sweet. All right, so I'm putting all my stuff away. That is our happy little stitch hour for today. Thank you so much for joining me and for taking time out of your day to come and hang out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having some downtime with me, which was really great for today. For me personally. So thank you for that. And then I will see you next week for our Friends Thursday quilting and cross stitch live stream on Thursday next week. So we'll be back for that. So I hope to see you there. And in the meantime, thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great week. And I will see you again next week. Loved it. Thank you. Enjoyed it. Love the stress-free chat. Fun to stitch together. Love it. Thank you so much. Have a happy Thursday, you guys. Have a safe and fun weekend. And I will see you again next week. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching.